Y'all dudes kill me with this weird desire to be 200 pounds. I'm talking to this dude today. I see his tray. He got hella shit up there. It's like a damn near. It's looking like a 1,000 calorie meal. I'm like, man, watch all those calories, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. He like, I'm trying to gain weight. I need to be on the surplus. He's about 5'9". I said, man, how much you weigh? He said like, I think he said 170. I said, no, you need to cut low key. Bro, 5'9", 200 pounds? Like to be 5'9", trying to be 200 pounds and to be lean, that is going to take a very long time. You're not going to get there without the fat in the belly of being overweight. Getting there lean is going to take a very long time. Like I seen a dude up here say, if you not like 6'2", 6'4", really, you should not be 200 pounds. Y'all dudes be 5'11", 227, 5'8", 205. Like, bro, that's overweight for your height. And a lot of y'all like, yeah, just stop.
What's good, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all see the video, man. We got a reaction video. Why most men should never bulk. Why most men never need to bulk again. Most of you guys have bulked. I've bulked. Let's get into some definitions, because bulking to me isn't just, oh, I'm eating a couple hundred calorie surplus. Technically, that is a bulk. But when I'm saying bulk, and I'm talking about just sending calories, Like the guy said, he was walking, he saw a dude with a whole bunch of food on his plate. That shit wasn't tracked. The macros weren't tracked. That shit wasn't controlled, right? Which is the mindset that I get when I hear bulk. I don't think, um, and I guess a lot of people even like to throw in other phrases because bulking has such a negative connotation. So people will say a gaining phase, a building phase. This is usually like bodybuilding terms though. But just bulking, just sending in calories, just trying to gain 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of body weight. No, we're not doing that. None of you guys need to do that. Like very few people, and I made a video about this and I'll continue to make videos about this. Only people who need to gain weight like that are people who are underweight. I'm 6'2", okay? If I was 120 pounds, then yes, I might need to be in a more like a 500 calorie surplus. I still wouldn't just be, oh, let's just eat as much food, because we still, while we're getting from 120, while I would be getting into like the 160s and 170s, I would still be trying to mitigate fat gain as much as possible. But you guys would be like, oh yeah, I'm bulking, bro. I'm eating, bro. Like I'm just trying to gain size. And it's like, for what reason? Number one, a lot, like 90% of you guys who say that are just saying that because you want an excuse to eat like shit. Again, like I said, I bulked. I started my lifting journey skinny fat at 185. I should have never ate in a surplus. And I'm gonna make a video about how to fix the skinny fat physique. But what I should have done is ate to maintain my weight at 185, given my new activity level while getting into the gym or whatever, and just manipulating my macros to improve my body composition. And then from there, maybe be in a slight 100 or 200 surplus, or 100 or 200 deficit, depending on what my goals were. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 300 surplus or 300 deficit, depending on what my goals were. But at a body weight that's already pretty good for 6'2", I don't need to get to two. Like I thought, okay, I need to send to 200 to 220. All I was doing was just gaining fat, and I got all the way up to 250, just gained fat, and it just made it harder for me to lose the weight. Right, the more fat that you gain, the longer it's going to take for you to lose weight. The worse your body composition is going to be. Fat, a lot of fat cells, and I'll probably make a video about this. A lot of you guys don't know this. When you gain fat cells, when you gain a lot of body fat and you put a lot of fat cells on you, those fat cells don't go away. They could get smaller, but they're always there. And you also fuck up your hunger signals. So, God, there's so much I can talk about. So when you get extremely overweight, you fuck up your leptin and ghrelin. So sometimes when you're cutting, it technically, and I don't want to use this as an excuse, because this is not an excuse to not get lean, but it will be harder for you to get lean because your satiety hormone is so fucked up, you don't even know when you're full anymore. This is a real thing. So like you guys will be like, oh, I'll just lose the weight later. You put on so much fat, and it just makes it harder for you to get lean, and you forever set yourself in a different type of predicament. Whereas if you would have just stayed in shape, it would have been easier. Like I'll tell you right now, for me to maintain a lean physique and potentially even get leaner would be much easier if I never got to 250. That's just a fact. Like it's a scientific fact. So I want you guys to stop trying to bulk, stop trying to put on fat. If you want to improve your physique, 90% of you, maybe even 95% of you, I'll say the best way to improve your current physique is to lose body fat. Very few men are sitting at 12% body fat or below. If you're not at 12% body fat, the best way to improve your physique is to get down to 12%. Okay, if you barely start lifting, still get down to 12%. You can still maintain between 12 and 14% and gain muscle. That's another thing I could talk about. You don't need to go above 15%. You're not gaining more muscle by going above 15% body fat. If anything, you're becoming insulin resistant, right? Meaning that your body is not partitioning nutrients such as carbs as well as it would if you were lean, right? You're probably becoming more lethargic. Your testosterone is going to drop. You're going to become, which is terrible for muscle growth, right? And recovery. You're going to have more estrogen and you're working backwards. The goal isn't to, you guys will be like, oh, I'm getting stronger though. The goal isn't to get stronger. The goal is to improve the physique. Now, if getting stronger, and I told a guy this on my live, and I'm going to make a whole video on this. The North Star is to have the best physique. So we do certain things like calorie deficits, like calorie surpluses, like progressive overloading in our pursuit of our North Star, which is to get a better physique, right? But a lot of you guys let the pursuits or like the different things that we throw in there, the things that are supposed to help us get a better physique, a lot of you guys let that become the North Star. Your North Star becomes getting stronger. Your North Star becomes calorie deficits, calorie surpluses. It becomes all these different things, and you totally forget about your physique, which is what happens to me, which is what happened to me, and which is what happens to a lot of men when they bulk and they put on too much body fat. They totally forget that they wanted that nice, lean, athletic physique that we saw in Creed with Michael B. Jordan or Fight Club or Baywatch and shit like that. One of my favorite physiques is what's that movie? American Psycho, Patrick Bateman. I love that physique. Okay. That's the North Star is our physique, bro. Like you're not getting that physique by getting fat. The guy in the video talked 5'9", 200 pounds, bro. At 5'9", and he was like, bro, you 170, you damn near need a cut. Bro, at 5'9", you can have a spectacular physique at 150. Spectacular physique at 150. Even 170 is pretty heavy for 5'9". I'm not saying it's too heavy. It's probably like the maximum, but it's like, why would you need to get to 200 pounds? You're not gonna have a better physique at 200 pounds. Okay, the physique has to be the North Star. Okay, stop looking for excuses to eat like shit. You guys don't understand. There's no way out of it. You need to. I understand that it's easier to just eat whatever you want and go to the gym and yeah, I'm getting stronger and I'm ego lifting and shit. But you're getting farther away from your physique goals, and you're making it harder when you do finally wake up and be like, damn, I got to lose 40 pounds of fat, and that's just you guessing. Because you know what happens? You think that you have 40 pounds to lose, but you really have 70. So you lose the 40 and you're like, damn, I still got another 30. And then you lose the 70 and now you got stretch marks. Now you fucked up your satiety and yeah, you got lean and shit. And now you probably be speaking like me after I had to lose 70 pounds to say, never do that again. Okay. Never do that again. Never even take it. Obviously, don't take it to where I took it, but never even take it like past like 5 pounds. Like, bro, if you're not underweight, you don't need to bulk. Okay. If you're not underweight, you don't need to bulk. You're not gaining muscle faster by eating more food. Food is not a stimulus. Mechanical tension is stimulus. Okay. What you do in the gym is the stimulus. The food is a secondary thing. Okay. You guys think the more food that you eat, the more muscle that you build, you're just getting fatter and uglier. Okay. I'm very passionate about this because this shit happened to me. And I don't like to go in the past and say, I wish it didn't happen. I don't necessarily feel that way because if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have the passion to come out here and make YouTube videos about it. So I'm kind of glad it happened. It also allowed for me to learn about all these things I talk about, like insulin sensitivity, fat tissue, and all these things, satiety hormones. I had to learn about this stuff, but it's still being pushed. You get some guys who will say lean is law, but then you'll get other guys who try to come at you guys and say, oh, well, if you have abs and you're under 200 pounds, then you need to get up to 200 pounds. And it's like, no, bro, stop listening to them. And I'll end this video by saying this. This is what you guys don't realize, okay? A lot of these guys online are on gear, bro. They're on gear. So when they come on here and they say, oh, yeah, I'm bulking, they're going to be able to, they're like, when you're on gear, your nutrient partitioning is different than a natural. Okay. As a natural, if you've been lifting for most of you guys have been in the gym for at least 2-3 years at this point, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to gain 20 pounds this year. I want to go from 160 to 180, bro. 18 pounds of that is going to be fat and water, and you're going to maybe put on 2 pounds of muscle, right? Like you're not gaining muscle at the rate that these guys are gaining. Okay, you guys think that because the scale is going up, you're getting stronger because your arms are getting bigger. That's just fat and water adding to the circumference. Oh, my legs are getting bigger, bro. That's fat and water adding to your thigh circumference. That's all it is, bro. When you lose weight, all that shit's coming off. Right? You gain 40 pounds, 37.5 of it was fat and water. You gained 2.5 pounds of muscle. You probably would have gained more like 3 to 4 pounds if you were in a slight surplus because your insulin sensitivity would have been better and your testosterone would have been better. So, like, I'll give you guys an example. Like, going from 160 to 165, you want to put on 5 pure pounds of muscle. I'd rather have you eat like in like 100 or 200 calorie surplus from where you're at 160 and get to 165 and then hold 165 as opposed to bulk up to 200 and then have to cut back down to like 162. Waste of time. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know. I talked about a few different things in this video, but if there's a specific topic you want me to dive into and explain more, get in the comments and let me know, man. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. If you guys want to join my coaching program, if you guys need help getting your mind and your body right, check the description. Also have personalized training and nutrition programs. My ebooks and programs will be down there. My clothing line will be down there. And if you want to book a strategy call with me to talk about anything to help you level up, that will be down in the description as well. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. I'm on there daily. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're finna hit 2.1K, so we're almost there, y'all. We're pushing. Okay, I'll see you guys later. We got one more video. This is Randall Branch Media, and we're checking out, y'all. Peace.